back. We continue through element 10 of your life book. We are talking about the key role of hydration in reaching a healthy weight. Okay, so today we are doing page 206 and 207. So we know that proper hydration is critical for long-term optimal health and well-being, right? We know that. And it doesn't just affect our physiology, but also our ability to think, and it allows our mind to function at the highest level. So we're going to take this very basic action and make sure that we're building this key habit of health early on. Okay. Remember back in the very beginning when I had the mason jar? Well, I had a vase. Remember we filled it up with the rocks and pebbles and sand and water. Okay. So this is a big rock. Okay. From a healthy habit perspective, it's important to get enough water. All right. So as simple as it seems, 40% of Americans drink less than 1/2 of the recommended amount of water. Could you imagine? And, because most people struggle to drink large quantities at one time, fine. It really makes sense then to do this in 8-ounce increments throughout the day. Okay. So, of course, while you're awake, right? So this is why we say drinking 8 ounces 8 times a day. All right. So remember that structural tension chart? And we talked about the current reality where you are. Remember, we can use it for all things in our life, so to speak. So current reality, how many ounces a day do you drink? All right. Do you drink 32? Let's just pretend you drink 32. Well, if the desired outcome is 64, right, and you're only 32, it's important now, what do we need to do to fill that gap? So we're going to take a look at our secondary choices. So how can you make sure that you start to increase your water intake? So first, here's an idea, right? You can use an app to remind you, or you can set your phone alarms. You can keep a large glass of water at your bed or in your car or at your desk. I mean, I believe it or not, well, you may believe it, but I always have two 32-ounce water bottles with me at all times because I know that's 64 ounces. So that's super easy for me. I've been on this practice for a long time. So you can also have, as another idea, every time you have a fueling or you're fueling your body, we talked about this, right? Whatever it is that you're doing to eat to fuel your body, have a glass of water with it. All right. So I mentioned several times probably that I was a coffee and Diet Coke drinker. Okay. And you may be thinking, well, how did I make the switch? Because I never drank water. Well, here's the thing. I'm a rule follower. So when I was told that I needed to drink 64 ounces, I actually had to play a game with myself. So this is when I got these different water bottles. I think I make my husband crazy because I have lots of them, but I use two. My goal was to drink one 32-ounce bottle of water before lunch when I was working, and the other one before I left for the day. Yes, I could refill it, but I'll explain what happened, right? I was refilling it. So that way I knew I was getting 64 ounces a day in before I left for work. But as I started to drink more, I was doubling it, which is why I would have 2 before lunch and 2 before dinner. But that's me. Okay. So what we recommend is 64 ounces, unless, of course, you're under doctor's orders. Listen to the doctor. All right. That's it for today. Yay. We continue to move through element 10. So tomorrow we're going to talk about healthy hydration choices, right? So in addition to water. So until tomorrow, please feel free, like, comment, share the post, hop on over to the YouTube channel called Healthy and Vibrant, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.